Alright guys, welcome back. We're playing Black Desert front 9 today. And starting off, we got a par 4, 470 hitting driver here. And absolutely clobbered this one. We got good ball speed, 175 ball speed. Was hoping it would turn over. I was aimed a little right, playing the draw that I usually see. It didn't quite. Just stayed dead straight on me, but good 304-yard drive. We got 199 left in. Hit a 6-iron here out of the rough. I figured one extra club should be pretty good, and I caught it really nicely. Didn't get punished too much for the ball speed out of the rough there. Hit it. It just didn't turn over. It was aimed a little right and just hit it dead straight again. So got a little chip, and we have the putting on variable. So there's the gimme circle, and then the gimme circle's at 10. Bladed this. It was awful. Don't really know what happened there. Just usually the strong part of my game, and just a bad one there. But that was a 2-putt. So gimme circle is 10 feet. Anything inside 65 feet's 2-putt. Anything outside that's 3-putt. Driver here on hole 2, short par 4, 370. Good ball speed, 169. Just snap hooked it and didn't go very far. 260 total, not very good. So we got 160 in, hitting a 9-iron out of the rough. Again, aimed a touch right to the right edge of the green, trying to draw it back. Hit it really nice, drawing like I wanted to. Just had a little more penalty out of the rough than I was expecting, but pretty much green side. 13 yards here, little chip. And I've kind of really struggled with, since I've been using the Trackman sims, how much it runs out on the greens, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. As you can see there, I hit that pretty much exactly where I wanted to land it, and it just ran out forever. But 2 putts, so bogey start. Hole 3, we got a par 3 here, 204. I hit 7-iron down the hill. I thought it'd be pretty much perfect, but I fatted it so bad. It was atrocious. So it did not go very far. As you can see, we still got 56 yards in, so we're hitting 60. And trying to land this, trying to hit like a 60-yard shot, assuming that the rough would kind of kill it. But I hit my 60-yard swing here, and it killed it. It didn't run out at that time. I got it up a little bit. It landed soft. So another 2-putt there for a bogey on 3. Hole 4, we had a 470-yard par 4. Don't know what happened there. I don't know what that read was. It did come out a little low, but like I caught it good. I had good ball speed. I don't really know how it read it as like a top, but kind of put us in a bad spot. So we hit 5 wood out of the rock there. We had 450 still left in, and I smoked it. Was confused by the low ball speed, and didn't realize that was because of the just because out of the lie, it penalized me a ton. So we slid 210 in. We hit 5-iron here, and I crushed this. Little more penalty than I was expecting out of the rough again, and it landed a little short, but caught that downslope and ran through the green. Pretty good result considering how much speed it took off of that as a penalty. But a little bit long, so we're chipping back. We got 36 yards here. I'm trying to land this like 30 and let it roll out that last 4 or 5 yards into the circle, and I caught this really good and ran out like I thought it would. I missed my spot to the right a touch and barely missed the gimme circle there. So another bogey. Hole 5, we got a drivable par 4. So I'm trying to drive it, obviously. Was aimed to the right edge, playing for the draw, and it just didn't draw. It just faded a touch on me. But bounced up there into a decent spot. So we got 38 yards left. We're hitting 60 degree. Caught this really nice. Thought this would be pretty much perfect, and just barely ran through the gimme circle. Just really wanted that one. That would have been sick, but not quite. Hole 6, we got 450-yard par 4. Hitting driver again here. and I slammed the face shut. I caught it super toey. It was awful, and thought this was going to be wet. Luckily, it caught up in that rough there. So we still had 290 in, hitting 5 wood, and so just trying to absolutely smoke it. And it came out, I did absolutely smoke it, but it only came out with 140 ball speed. At this point, I'm looking at the ball. I'm seeing if the ball is cracked, because I was a weird number, but it was just the penalty for being in the rough. It is actually like 158 ball speed, so 35 yards left is 60. I was real confused with how that didn't run out when everything else seems to be. Caught it nice. Thought it would be really good, but another 2-putt bogey there. Hole 7, par 5. We got 575 in, driver. Caught it decent. Not very, not great. I mean, 275 carry there. 166 ball speed is okay. Out of the rough, we got another 5 wood here. We still had 307 in, and smoked that one. 146 ball speed. It was, again, it was actually about 158 there, a little less penalty, but ended up in a nice spot where we could try and get it up and down. 69 yards in, hit a 60 degree, trying to land this about 65 and run on, and did what I wanted to, and it just rolled, caught a little slope and rolled off the edge of the green there, barely. So we got a tiny little chip here, and I'm just like, make sure it gets in the circle and get out of here with a par. I didn't want to get too frisky trying to hold that, because I still am figuring out how the ground physics work with Trackman, but good par there. Hole 8, we got a par 3, 161, hitting 9-iron, and I just pull hooked this off of the planet, and luckily there's another green there, or it's a connected green, so there's another hole there. So we found grass at least and not rock, but we got 50 yards left here, so we hit 60, and I caught this really nicely. I was hoping it would run out more, but if I'll take that. Like, I would take that on course any day, give myself a look at a par. But the 2-putt for a bogey there. Hole 9, we got a par 5, 580 driver here, and this one was pretty good. 169 ball speed, just fading a little, but it was a good line and carried all the junk, and got a nice little 320 yard drive there into this par 5. So there's 254 left in. It's a little bit short for the 5 wood, but I wanted to make sure we got it up there, because there's kind of that rock, and it really narrows up anything shorter, so I didn't really want to lay up. I figured, green side would be good, and I smoked this 160 ball speed with the 5 wood. Landed on the green, took a weird bounce and started running, but luckily hit those rocks and kind of bounced backwards. Little 25 yard 60 degree here. Caught this one really nicely, checked up, and for a minute I thought that might hole out, which would have been sick, but finished with a 42 on this front 9. Not too bad. I'll take it.